Hi guys, hello people on Facebook. How are you? We like to say our weave so that when we are on Facebook they can also see a better person. Yes, that's better. So guys, connect. Let's have people coming on our Facebook page. Will I be able? Shit. Now I've got two phones. I can't. Nah, nonsense. Nonsensical. Hello guys. Okay, yes, let's share this one. Hello guys, come join. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Everyone that's been following our Facebook, we want to thank you for all the new followers that we got on Facebook. I appreciate you guys and I love you all. Thank you for joining my page. I am currently in England and I want to talk to my fellow African brothers and sisters, my families in Africa. Guys, why do we have the longest? Why do we have? Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year, my Facebook family. Thank you for following, guys. I appreciate you so much. I need to fix my camera for Facebook. I need to fix my hair for Facebook. TikTok has got yeah, I think it's now better because TikTok has got a filter on, so it's okay. So guys, hi to all my Facebook page. I'm working out on my WhatsApp page. I don't know why I don't want to swear anyway. I don't want to swear. For now, let's not swear. They're closing my WhatsApp, guys. I don't know why they're closing my WhatsApp. I've written them an email. So I will get in contact with everyone on Facebook who's trying to talk to me. I'll definitely come and talk to you guys on Facebook. TikTok, tap and connect. Tap and connect. So we are live on TikTok and we are live on Facebook. I appreciate you all guys that are following me as much as we do our videos. But I always when I come live, I want to talk to you guys about something important in life. What makes us as African people, what makes us different from the world? I love you all, my African people, because we stand as one. In our family, obsessed to inbox. I will inbox, guys. For now, anyone who wants to talk to me, you can message, because my WhatsApp, they've blocked my WhatsApp. This is the second number that they are blocking on my WhatsApp, and I don't know why they are doing that. But nonetheless, we'll solve it out. So guys, let's talk about how many of you are working in Europe. To those people that are working in Europe, I want to share something. I'm currently working in England. And I remember when I was in Africa, one of my friends would say, Penny, I want you to go to Europe and go and see how people in Europe work. I guess all of you've heard that people in Europe work. We work. It's not a joke that people in Europe work. Hi, thank you for joining my live. People in Europe work, guys. People in Europe. Microphone mute. Let's mute your microphone because it's making noise. It's giving us a backfeed. So this is what happens. You come to Europe. People in Europe don't pick up money. We work. We work so hard. I have never worked so hard in my life like I'm doing right now in England. But I want us people in the African continent to understand something. If you go to China, today is the 2nd of January. People have already resumed work. In England, people go to work on the 25th of December, 24 December, 25, England, 25 December is a holiday. 26 December is a holiday. 27, people go back to work. 28, 29, people are working. 30, people are working. On the 1st of January, people will go on leave. Like it's actually a bank holiday in England. But do you know what? On the 2nd of December, today is a working day in England. Right now, as I'm speaking, all offices, people have gone back to work in Europe. But why is it you people, we people who told African people that when we go on holiday, we should go on holiday for 1 month, 2 weeks? What are you doing with 2 weeks of not working? How do you survive? I just started following you, got me hooked on your videos. Thank you so much, Parker, for following. I appreciate the videos. Unfortunately, when I come live, we're not talking about the videos. I want to understand. Let's talk about what makes us humans as African people. Where are we lagging? Right now, the African continent, we keep saying we are the poorest continent. We see a lot of poverty helping in, as much as our governments can be the problem. But do you understand, if you were to come in Europe, there is no 2 months. There is no 2 months, 2 weeks holiday. What are you doing? How do you earn? How do you survive when you're going to take 2 weeks of your working days? Why is it African people, you celebrate Christmas for a month? Go to South Africa. I've stayed in South Africa, guys. South Africans will go on holiday on the 16th of December, come back on the 17th of January, when they are broke. Good day, how are you, Small? Why is it I'm watching from Lusaka, Zambia? Brighton, Chipata, I was in Zambia. I was in Zambia in December. I actually landed on the 14th, on the 9th of December. I was in Lusaka. And it was beautiful. My parents are from Zambia. So I just want us to understand, guys, this is a generation where we need to work. As much as we are on social media doing whatever we are doing, you can't play for 2 weeks and not work as a human being. It will not make sense. Why? We need to be asking ourselves, why is it the bosses in Africa allow us to go on holiday for 2 weeks? Jamaica, how are you? True, I'm watching from South Africa. Skosana, I'm telling you the truth. Do you know schools in England? Our children, people that have children in England, schools are opening on Tuesday. Tuesday, the 5th of January, schools are opening. 6th. Yes. And says they are opening on the 6th. But in Africa, we have children opening schools on the 17th, 18th. Why do we have the longest holidays in Africa? What are we doing? Why is it they pay us money? When your bosses pay you money, then you go and spend so that you can go back and beg. Start begging when you are broke. Thank you so much, South Africa. Thank you so much. I love you too as well. We need to change, guys. Start asking your bosses, why are we closing for a month? Why do you close work for a month in Africa? In Europe, December is not a month to go on holiday, guys. December is a month where people make the most money. But in Africa, that is where they want you to go and spend your time in the location, drinking. When the whole world is busy making money. Think about it. How many millions did companies like Amazon, Temo make this December? Yes, you go, you know what? You are in Africa, you are in South Africa. On the 16th of December, you are celebrating the Youth Day or Child's Day. I don't know what that is. You celebrate, on the 16th, you have a holiday in South Africa. Then you close work. They give you your bonus. Then you have 1 month that you're going to stay at home unpaid for. It does not make sense, guys. I had my busiest time of my life is in December. You work the most in December. You make more profits in December because everyone is celebrating, everyone is buying. This is the time that you are supposed to be even going on Amazon if you are in Europe to say, let me be affiliated to Amazon and start selling products on Amazon. You go on Temo, you start promoting, find side hustles than saying we are going on holiday. You cannot be doing your holidays in December. No rich people. If you are aspiring to be rich, you cannot go on holiday on December. You understand? You do not go on holidays in December. I was diagnosed with cancer in 2019 and I have been on the quest for cure since then. October last year, when I almost gave up, I came across a post on the internet where I copied the email. No, Maria, please don't do that. We don't want scams. This is the problem with the African people. This is the problem with African people. This is the problem with African people. You are busy wanting to scam each other when you are all poor. What is the problem? Hey, cancer, hey, healing, hey, profits. Our biggest problem that we have, we want to believe in miracles. We are telling people to say, let's work. The only way you and me are going to change this African continent is by you. I'm deleting this message because I don't want fake profits on my page. I do not want fake people. This is a page where we tell each other the truth and nothing but the truth. How do we develop Africa as a continent? So many of us have traveled out for greener pasture. Where are you investing? Ruth, how are you? Ruth, hey, Ruth, how are you? And the Facebook, you know, these people, they are really fighting my page. They blocked my WhatsApp. All of my WhatsApp have been blocked. I wrote them an email. Happy New Year, Ruth. How are you, my dear? So this is one thing that I want to tell people. As African people, we need to make the difference, guys. We need to do all the changes that are required for us to be a better country, a better nation for each other. Let me tell you something. Right now, when as me, you as an African people, Africa is one of the continents that have people that believe so much. And when I talk about believe, I mean your faith. I personally feel, because I'm a Zimbabwean, I personally feel religious has killed our country. Politicians have ended up using religious to dupe people. They steal from people because everyone has become vulnerable because of wanting to believe. Guinea, how are you? Stop talking too much. Get naked. Hendrik, we don't do naked on our live. Unfortunately, you're on the wrong video. Go and watch our naked videos. When we come live, we don't come naked. We talk sense into your heads. When we come, we talk in sense. Behind the naked body, there is a woman that thinks. You understand? We might get naked, but it does not mean that we do not think. We think. We go to work. I've got a full-time job. Yes, I come and I'm being naked on Facebook, but I've got a full-time job. I do extra hours because I'm saying to myself, as much as I will get money on social media, but I still have to work. I am a person that is saying, I will change my life. I will change my future generation. If my videos on social media will give me money and income, I will do it. If I am going to work as well, I will go to work and even put in the extra hours. I am not going to sit. Gladys, how are you? I'm not going to sit at home and say, oh, I'm naked. Then that is enough for my life. No, 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 no. Coming naked on my social platform is part of the work that gives me an income. You understand? And at the same time, I still wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock early in the morning, and I am going to work. So I want you guys to understand that as you might be anywhere in the world, don't make hay while the sun shines, guys. When you are still young, let me tell you my experience. I came to England in my 40s. I respect you, madam. Continue teaching. I came to England. We must make our porn videos this year. We can make more money. Sizwe, hi. So, guys, I want to share something with you. I came to England in my 40s. I have so much I want to do with my life. I have so much. I plan on doing so many things. But I am running against time. My body is not as healthy and as fit as I was in my 20s. I've spent 27 years of my life working. And 27 years of my house, 3/4 of you people that are on this platform, who are in your 30s, 40s, what have you acquired for the past 20 years that you've been working? We have a system in Africa where we are deprived of our guys, you know you're supposed to work and acquire something in life. But 99% of African people, we are working to survive, to buy food and eat, to buy clothes and wear. And we do not even have any investment plans. We do not even have any insurance to say what will happen to me if something was to happen to you. You do not have anything that you're going to leave for your children. You are in your 40s and you say, if I were to die, what is going to happen to my children? And then you still have the audacity to say it's a holiday and then I'm going to rest for 2 weeks. You are already running against time. You are running against time. They always say, work like a slave so that you'll be able to live like a queen. Work like a slave so that you'll be able to live like a king. If you are working, I know Africa is a bit hard. I know Africa has crushed all our dreams as human beings. I know that not everyone is going to get an opportunity to come and work overseas. Even if we are working to overseas, we do have dreams. But I know not everyone that has gone to work overseas is going to end up doing their jobs that they wish to do. I know a lot of people we will settle for the least jobs. But with the little money that we are getting, I want you guys in 2026 to say, as much as my dreams have been crushed by our governments where we're coming from, as much as the diaspora dream is not as what we thought it is, we never left Africa to think we would come and work 14 hours, 16 hours, and you're getting paid 8 hours or 7 hours or 6 hours. But that's the reality on the ground. I want to encourage each and everyone on whatever you are doing to stay put and say, with the little that I am getting, let me be able to plan something for my generational wealth. Let it be. Guys, don't pray for say, God bless me and find me. Pray for your good health to be able to work. Work is the only thing that is going to make you a better person. If you are in Europe, all those developed places that you go, someone worked for those things. Those things belong to somebody else. They did not pick it up in the streets. They worked hard for it. You would rather wake up every day and tell yourself, today I need the energy to go and do the shift. Tomorrow I need the energy to go and do the shift. Beginning of the year, start even by telling yourself to say, let me get my 2,000 and go and acquire my land. I want you guys on these platforms, as I speak to you people on TikTok and on my Facebook page, as naked as I come in the videos, but I want you to get this message to say, wherever you are in Africa, me, as that woman that comes naked to you, this is what I have learned upon arriving in Europe, is that the pieces of land that we are seeing in Africa right now, they will come to finish. People will end up owning. If you are in Europe, if you are in England, you will see every piece of land is fenced with a hedge. Everyone has fenced their little land. So if you are in Africa, this is the time of scramble for piece of land in Africa. 100 years from now, your descendants or your generational descendants that are going to come after you, if they do not have land, they will never get it anyway. Because the African people now are selling land to each other. Make sure you grab. Go to your chiefs. Go to your headmen. Even in the rural areas, even in towns, secure your piece of land. Go and secure your pieces of land in your African country. If you are in Nigeria, go to the chief of your countryside and say, I am now a grown-up man. I do not have money to buy the pieces of land, but can you please allocate my name and put it in my name? Get your title deeds in the pieces of land. If you are in Zambia, if you are in Zimbabwe, if you are in Angola, Kenya, start getting the pieces of land. Because if you, as my African people, do not get those pieces of land, your governments are not going to stop to sell those land to foreigners that are going to come in your land to buy those pieces of land. They will buy those pieces of land and say, it was a farming area. They buy it today, it's a farming area. 20 years from now, it's going to be a residential area. You understand? Tomorrow, you will say, oh, it was, they are selling 100 hectares, 200 hectares. And then tomorrow, you say, no, it's not even in town, it's very far. Your town is going to develop. The people that came into Europe, Zimbabweans, are you listening? Go stay in your own land back home. Thank you so much. This is what we are saying. Your small little home, Kumusha, if you are a Zimbabwean, go to your chief and say, I want my piece of land. I am rightfully a Masiziva who was born in this area. Can I please have my piece of land? 20 years from now, 100 years from now, your children will not have homes if you do not acquire land right now. This is the time where Africa is having a scramble for land for African people. There was scramble for Africa where the European people came and they were sharing the land. Now the scramble for land is amongst the African people. It is between you and your neighbors and your other neighbor and your other neighbor and your other neighbor. If I have come to England and I get my 10,000 and I go and buy, my children and my children and my children, they already have a piece of land that I have written it in my name. They have my title deeds. If you are in Europe, you understand, we know what you have been saying about Zimbabwe. Chimuti, bye-bye. That's not the time that we want to talk to you about. So this is what I want you guys to understand. This is the time. As a Zimbabwean, go to your chief and say, I want my piece of land. Even if it's in the remote areas in Gokwe where it doesn't rain, it is your right to say to your chief, I want my piece of land. If you are in Zambia, try by all means to acquire something. If you are in Nigeria, I'm talking to African people. This is not a Zimbabwean issue here. If you are in Nigeria, go also and say, Oga, I want my piece of land, chief. My children, think about what you are going to leave for your future generations. 99% of people that came to England, we are working in the rural areas. I want you guys to understand that 99% of people that came into England, we are working in the countryside. We stay in the countryside. But our countryside are 100 years advanced than the countryside in Zimbabwe. So 100 years now, 100 years later in Zimbabwe, is going to be like the 100 years I am living here in England, where we have electricity, where we have tired roads, where we have everything, even a city council running. So do not despair that you are staying in the countryside. Start acquiring the pieces of land. Those developers that are selling expensive land for you, leave them for now, guys. Leave them. Don't buy expensive land. Do not go and buy a small portion of land for 20,000 or 30,000. Go to your chiefs and say, I have my 2,000. I want a hectare of a piece of land wherever you are coming from. Remember, those stand that you are buying for 20,000, someone got it at a very less price. Oh my gosh. Wait. Let's close that one. Messenger. So that's what I want to teach you guys. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. And you? I want to drink my water. So, I want to teach you something as African people. If you do not get that land, the Japanese are going to come. The Chinese are going to come. They will come and take over your country. The wise shall listen. The crazy one will keep criticizing. But I have come as an African person where I am saying it is your responsibility as an African person to take steps in acquiring your generational wealth. People that are rich in England, you own a house in London and a house in the countryside. The person who owns a house in the countryside is got more money than the person who owns a flat in Harare. Because we will come to a stage 100 years later, we will come to a situation where there will not be any land available for people. Are you hearing me, you guys? A new highlight, what? View it. A new highlight auto-posted to help you attract more viewers. Okay, thank you. So this is what I want you guys to understand as African people. We need be the person that's going to go out and say, I'm going to acquire my piece of land. Move around and hear the chiefs and whatever that are selling land. Go and get it for cheaper. Don't rush to go and say, I'm going to buy my piece of land for 18,000. 18,000 can get you 100 hectares in the rural areas. That 100 hectares, 100 years from now, you will be the biggest of them all. You will be the bourgeoisies that will own the land. You will be the richest human being. I know by then you will not be alive. But your children's children will come and say, you are cute, but your language is ugly. I'm not even speaking. I'm speaking English. I'm speaking English. So I want you guys to understand that right now, 2026 is a time to wake up and smell the coffee. You understand, guys? Sylvester, how are you? 2026 is a time to wake up and smell the coffee. Because if we do not do that, guys, no one is coming. Let me do this. I'll do that. I'll do that and put the other one like that. So that all of them can see my... Yeah, like that. So this is what we are saying. It's a matter of you acquiring something. It is high time as black people we stopped this thing you call black tax. Guys, I do not want to get into my 60s. I don't want to be 60 and still asking for money from anyone. You understand? I do not want to be 100. If God allows me to be 100 years, I do not want to be asking money from anyone. I want to be able to get my income from my investments. Don't be the people who are just going to relax. You can get your piece of land, especially those people that have come in their diaspora. Musa manyire kubaka, manyirai kutenga mastands. Buy as many pieces of land as you can. Acquire the pieces of land as you can. Get your names, your title deeds written on those pieces of land, guys. Get your names on pieces of land. Don't worry about building the structure, but right now you should be worrying about getting your pieces of land. The theme for 2026 is let's acquire as many pieces of land as we can. I want you as my friends, as my family, as Royal Nation. We call ourselves the Royal Nation. As Royal Nation, I want you guys to pray for everyone. If you are a believer, let's pray for everyone. To say 2026, let's acquire our names on the title deeds. On the pieces of land, let's put the names going. Wherever you are, be it in Kenya, be it in Gabon, be it in Libya, be it in Nigeria, get your pieces of land. As African people, get your pieces of land. You are independent women. Joseph, thank you so much. I want to encourage everyone, wherever you are, to say, get your pieces of land. 2026, I am going to be coming and saying, how much has you saved for your pieces of land? As an African person, have you a piece of land in your country? Go to your chiefs. If you stay in the rural areas, go and say to your chief, I want my piece of land. Go kumamisha kwenyu and say to your chiefs, I want my piece of land. You are entitled to that piece of land. Go and find that piece of land that is entitled to you. Can you guys understand what I'm trying to say to you guys? This is the only way 100 years from now we're going to have an African continent run by African people. If you do not take heed of that, our African continent is not going to be run by African people 20 years from now, 100 years from now. It is your responsibility as an African person to say, I am going to start, let my future, my generation that are coming 100 years from now, what are you going to leave for them? The only thing that appreciates in this life is that piece of land. You get it this year for 2,000. 5 years later, you get it for 100,000. It keeps going. It keeps growing. It keeps growing. So I will encourage everyone that's going to be coming. We will watch the naked videos, guys. We will do a lot of the naked videos. But I will still come and encourage you to say, after you watch the naked movies, are you saving up money for your investments? Are you saving money to buy your piece of land? Have you gone to your chief to ask them to say, how do I get my piece of land? As a person, as a Nigerian who grew up in this land, I want my piece of land. To those that have money, if you feel you want to invest in any other African continent, do it. If you feel you want to invest in Europe, do it. Anywhere you want to invest in that piece of land, do it. Do it. But the cheapest piece of land, you get it from where you were born. Kumisha kwenyu kwa makava, kunema chief is where you're going to get the cheapest piece of land. Acquire it. Even if you can't build, it's a hedge. You know, right? You can still get that piece of land, put a bow, and start doing farming on it. It is yours. You're allowed to do whatever you will. So I love you guys. I have to go. Like I said, the naked videos we will still post, but it does not stop me from going to work. It does not stop me from doing a life that every normal person does. Right now, I'm going to sleep because tomorrow I am working. In England, we do not go for a month leave days. One day, in Christmas, people in Europe celebrate Christmas and Boxers Day, 25 and 26, and we go back to work. 27 is a working day in Europe. 28, 29, 30, 31 is a working day in Europe. We go back to work. We don't celebrate the whole year. We don't celebrate the whole month. I still want to understand why African countries have their Christmas, December, celebrating for 2 weeks. Where did that come from? How? Who came up with the idea that African people should have a Christmas where they celebrate for 4 weeks? South Africans have a Christmas period where they celebrate for 1 month. They are on holiday. And you wonder why black South Africans are so poor. How do you go on a holiday for a month? And all you're doing is just drinking. South African, be serious. In Europe, yesterday was a holiday. Today, so today is a working day. Today is the 2nd of January. It's a working day. Everyone is back in the offices working. When now you say, I'm on holiday, you're still kumusha. What are you doing kumusha when others are making money? Yeah. And you wonder why we are still poor as African people. How do you spend a holiday? How do you spend 2 weeks not making money while others are making money? How do you work that as an equation? How does it come out, guys? Tell me. Can't you see there's something wrong that we are doing as African people? Tomorrow, next week on Tuesday, schools are opening in Europe. Your children will open on the 17th. They are busy eating food and you are broke. Don't you think the system made it so that you don't mount to anything? Stop refusing when people say we are closing for Christmas. Tell them we are not closing. We want to work. It is going good, baby. Edward, how are you? I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm going to work. I was working. Christmas, New Year, I was working. Today I'm off. Tomorrow I'm going back to work. It's work as usual in Europe. Only African countries celebrate 2 weeks holiday. I don't know where they got that. But nonetheless, be the person that's going to change. Guys, on this platform, even if we are watching naked videos, we do not want to be the people we want responsible people on these platforms. We want people that will be there to change the generation. Where you are coming from, people should look at you and say, this is the person that changed generations. Where I'm coming from, my children and my children's children, they're going to say, Mommy, how did we become this rich? You understand? Then they'll say, oh, your grandmother used to do videos on Facebook. She used to do her naked videos on Facebook. They'll be asking, how did we get this rich? My ancestor, what do you call them? Ancestors are people that are dead. My future generations, they'll be asking their mother to say, but Mommy, how did we get so rich? And their mother will say, you know, your grandmother was, how are you? Happy New Year, dear. They'll be saying, your grandmother was a very strong woman. She sacrificed and she was posting naked videos on social media. And then how much was she getting on social media? And they'll say, so this is what she managed to buy. Yes. And then those people that will say, hey, why are you going to Europe? You are very old. Yes, I'm very old. But I refuse to die in poverty. Yes, I am very old. I do understand. But what is pushing me is I do not want to die in poverty. This is why even at 47 years old, I came to work in England. I said, what I do not want is to die in poverty. At least I have a choice to say, I do not want to die in poverty. I do not want to be asking for money from my children. I want to be able to be independent. When I want to buy whatever I want to buy, I have my own money in my account. That is what we are praying for every African person, guys. As the royal nation, we are not spoiled people. We work hard for the lifestyles that we want, guys. It is about you working for the lifestyle that you want. Guys, connect on TikTok. Connect. We want TikTok to start paying us this month. Let's get to 10,000 followers on TikTok so that TikTok can start paying us, guys. TikTokers, please to connect, because we want TikTok to start paying us this month. We want TikTok to start paying us. Please, connect people on TikTok, because I want TikTok to start paying. Guys, go on YouTube as well. You can watch our videos on YouTube. We are on YouTube as well. We are on YouTube. I want you guys to understand. Social media is a platform where people are making money. And if you do not know that, I am telling you, social media is a platform where people are making money. You go, hey, you are cute, Penny. Thank you so much, Felix. Oh, thank you so much for the stars, Jonathan. I really appreciate. Make money at any platform that allows you to make money. Do you understand, guys? Make money at a platform that makes... Do you know, I remember, guys, I want to tell you a personal story. I remember when I was in South Africa and I was working, I had responsibilities. And then Uber came. When Uber came to Africa, South African black people did not see that Uber was going to be the future. They were busy laughing and saying, no, we want our taxis. The taxis are better than Uber. People that believed in Uber invested in Uber. I was one of the people that invested in Uber. I took my Nissan Juke. 2014 Nissan Juke was just coming, released. The first time the Nissan Juke was released. It was one of those expensive cars in South Africa. I took my first car, was a Nissan Juke. I said, I'm going to put it on Uber. 6-7 years later, I sent my daughter to university with the money from Uber. People built houses. I know of people that were doing group donation. You know those the groups that you do and you give each other money. I know a lot of Uber drivers that bought properties because of the Uber platform. Now social media has come. You are busy insulting people on social media. Hey, you're negative. Hey, you're too old. Hey, too old to make money. Am I sleeping with anyone on Facebook? Or am I making money? I am trying to make money. You are saying I'm too old. How do you say someone is too old to make money? At what age is the world going to say, no, now you are too old, you can't make money? Start utilizing. There are people that get 100,000 on these platforms. 100,000 US dollars. Every month they get their money on these platforms. You as African people, you want the morals and the morals that build you as African people. And you say, you are too old. You are too old to make money. When you are saying I'm too old, are you saying I'm too old to make money? At what stage do people say, oh, now you are too old to make money? How old is Richard Branson? Is he not making money? Who told you that when money is coming, money is written in good faith, in God we trust? The United States of America money is only written in God we trust. In God we trust. You are saying you are too old to make money. Do you think it's the right that this woman was getting naked on social media? Now they've made money. People that were acting at Playboy. I grew up where there were magazines of Playboy. The only difference is that when you people in your 40s, 50s were buying Playboy, they only took the slenders. Me, I want to market my African body. 20 years from now, I'll be one of the richest human beings that you know. But some of you'll be laughing. You say, you're too old. Too old to make money. I saw an opportunity to make money. You are saying, hey, you're too old. Why do you think the white man who runs these companies are allowing us? Can't you see the demonic people the demons, the poverty demons that run the African people? Who limit you? You come and preach the Bible where the Bible is not supposed to be. You understand? You are busy preaching, hey, Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. Do you think you preaching Jehovah, Jehovah is going to bring money on your table? Happy New Year from South Africa. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I love you. Connect on TikTok. We want 10,000 followers now. So you need to wake up as African people. You need to wake up. People in Europe, This is what I always say to my African people. The church is our biggest enemy. Don't be them that talk too much. You know what? I want you guys to understand. The people that brought the Bible in Africa, they don't believe in it anymore. They work. They understand life is about working. They work for it. You go to church the whole day. The whole day. Let me tell you what happens in Europe. If you are in Europe, on a Saturday, you say, I want to go to church. Me, I work on a Saturday, I get my £150. Who is not focused between you going to church and me going to work? Priorities. Your priorities. You will go and say, Papa, hallelujah. The whole day you're praising Papa. Me, I go to work. I get my money. After 1 year, every Saturday, I'm going to work. You, every Saturday, you are praying. Calculate 150 times 54. How much have I made per year? You are poor like me, but you are following another man and saying, Papa, Papa, hey, Papa, Papa. You go to Europe. Church is 1 hour. In that 1 hour, we also drink tea. We are still going to church in Europe. We go to church in Europe, but it's 1 hour. The service is 1 hour, including time to drink tea. We go to church and we drink tea in Europe. We don't pray for God, give us, bless us. No. We don't pray for that. Because people in Europe believe that for you to be blessed, you need to work. You need to work. So the theme for 2026 is for you to work. No one is going to bring anything for free at your house. You can't be the person that wants to receive donations from people. You can't. Yes, I am naked in my videos, but they are paying me. They are paying me. I have made an investment. I have made a retirement business plan to say, even when I am 60, I'm still going to be removing my panties and you guys will be watching and I'll be getting an income. So I'm not crazy. I'm thinking money. You come and you say, oh, the Bible. I am not trying to justify what I'm doing to you guys. But I want you to be open-minded to say, where there's opportunities for you to make money, don't worry about what your neighbor, your sister, your brother, who does not take care of your bills, is going to think about you. As long as you're not doing anything, you see the criminal. If you're not doing criminal things, go ahead and do it. If you're not scamming people, go ahead and do it. If you are doing something that brings money on your table, if you feel it's right for you, do it. Because the people you are thinking, what are they going to say? I feed my mother. If I get 5,000 from Facebook, do you think if I send my mother at the rural area, she's not going to eat the 5,000? Are you asking me that my mother will not eat that 5,000 US dollars if I send her money? Huh? Tell me. If you send you are going to church and you are well behaved. Yes, you are well behaved. What has manners done for you? What has manners done for you? You are well behaved. You are well mannered. Hey, you can't see you are young and you are well mannered. Hey, what has the manners done for you? Join my fan club. Thank you so much. Tap, 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 YouTube. TikTokers, tap, 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 tap. We want to get to 100,000. Please mute your mics, people on TikTok. Mute your mics. Mute your mics, people on YouTube. Mute your mics. This microwave. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. So what we want are people that are self-disciplined. People that will say, I will do whatever it takes to get money. Do you know people that came to Africa? I want you guys to understand something. People that came to Africa and did the scramble for Africa. People that came and did the demarcations to say, this is South Africa, this is Zimbabwe, this is what, and they got your gold. They were getting all the minerals and transporting them to Europe. It was a shameful move that they did. But do you know what? Their children are living luxuriously. They have acquired. Guys, they have acquired generational wealth. Even the people that came and they were taking people forcibly from Africa to take them to go and work in the plantations. Their families now live in wealth. That money was never taken away from them to say, hey, because your ancestors were taking people from Africa as slaves, so we are going to remove that money. The money we are working on Facebook right now, no one is going to take it away to say, your grandmother, grandmother was parading naked on Facebook. So whatever money that she bought, whatever properties that she's buying from Facebook, we are not going to award. We are going to take that money. They're not going to do that. When I take the money at the bank, it is not written. It only comes as Facebook money. If you are in Europe, my brothers and sisters, if you are in Europe, if it means you have to work in the factories, work. If it means you have to go and do the care work, do it. I never thought I would do care work in my whole life. But here I am. I'm doing care work. I am doing care work and I enjoy. After I finish cleaning up the people, I even take my food and eat. I'm doing it. So some of the things people will say, oh, me, I can't do it. If it's giving you money, do it. Do it. It is your right to do it. If you feel it will bring me money, do it. Stop thinking about people that don't give you money. Stop thinking about what are they going to think. Hey, if they find out that I went. Do you know if we thought about people we know, we were not even going to tell people that we are now living in England. We were going to be ashamed telling people that we now came to England. This is what we are doing. Because there are people that know us doing proper things in life. There are people that will even do everything to get money. There are people that will even, I've got a lot of my friends that have questioned, what are you doing in England, Penny? People that know me personally as a business owner in Africa, as a qualified electrician, people that I sat with in the same class doing my electrical engineering. There are people that know me personally who will call me and say, Penny, you are now in England. What are you doing? But did they pay my bills? They are not paying my bills. They will ask what I'm doing, but they will not even ask to say, so how are you surviving? Do you have everything that you need? They will not do that. But they will ask you. They will call you. They will even text you to say, you, Penelope, we heard that you went to England. To them, England is got nothing. To me, it is where I'm saying, I need a financial bridge. I need a financial bridge to take me to where I want to be in my life. It's going to be hard to work in England, but I need this financial bridge. I need to be able to cross this river blocking my way. You understand? So don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about someone who is going to come and criticize you, because I was in South Africa, guys. I once stayed in South Africa. When I was staying in South Africa, I said I can never go and wash clothes in people's homes. Then it was the time. I never worked for anyone washing clothes as a domestic worker in South Africa. Never. I worked as an electrician, full-time electrical. I registered my company. I was running, installing solar panels. But the same job in South Africa that I said I would never do, I felt I was too learned to do all those silly jobs. Come to England. It is what I'm doing now. Come to England. It is what I'm doing now. You see? So don't worry about what people are going to say. My friends are in Australia working as electricians. My friends, people that I went to school with, they are working all over the world. Some are in Zimbabwe. But an electrician in Zimbabwe and a care assistant in England, a care assistant is much better. I earn better. You see, I earn better as a care assistant here in England and an electrician back home. So you cannot be holding on to say, I am an electrician and you are earning $500, guys. I once worked at Zimplats. Hey, I worked at Zimplats. Ngezi Zimplats. Kwateri kuya. I once worked there. Zimplats. Potted 3 and 4, when we were working on potted 3 and 4. I worked there. Do you know how much I was earning? $500, guys. Now, Zuckerberg even gives me better than $500. But an electrician would wake up every day, go to work, and earn $500. And then you say, I'm a qualified electrician. It won't give me anything. Be focused. Know what you want in life. How is the economy of Europe? The truth I want you guys to someone asked, how is the economy of England? This is one thing I want you guys to understand. If I save my £100 today, or if I save my £1,000 today, I get £12 at the end of the year. Per every 1,000 I put in my account to say I want to save, I'll get £12 or £11 by the end of the year. It means my £1,000 in January will be the same money in December. But in Zimbabwe, or in Marans in South Africa, or in Nigeria, if you save your Nigerian naira or your South African rands in January, is the money still going to be the same? So the economy in Europe is stable. The economy in Europe is stable. They have their problems, but the economy, you can plan something with the money. You can plan. As much as I'm one of the lowest paid people in Europe. I am on the lowest paid people in Europe. But my £2,000 that I save in England, I know if I put something down and say, after 6 months, I want to raise 10,000 and go and buy a piece of land in Africa, my £10,000 is £10,000. It will even give me more, because the Zambian money or the the South African rand, sometimes it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. When we have the rand going down, we buy. then I have more money. The economy in Europe is okay. Someone says to me, Lee said, you are a qualified electrician and you can work in England. Lee, I totally agree with you. But coming from me, I did say time. I am running against time. I am 47 years old. I came to England when I was 45. My prime days are already gone. I'm not as fit as I was 21 years ago when I was 21 years starting to say I'm now an electrician. I don't have the energy. I don't have the zeal anymore. So what I said to myself, remember the way we work in Europe is so demanding than we work in Africa. I can go and work in Africa today and say I want to be an electrician, and they'll give me assistants to work with me. In Europe, when I say I'm an electrician, Pella, I go out on my own. So we are comparing the two jobs, two countries, two continents. The work as an electrician in Europe is demanding. You go out as an electrician alone. If I need to go and switch off my DB books, I will walk. I will put my ladders up. If I need to check anything in the ceiling, the wiring in the ceiling, I will have to do it myself. Whereas in Africa, I have an assistant that I am going to direct and say, go and check a joining box up in the ceiling. Check if all the cables are connected nicely. Check if there are any isolators in the ceiling. Can you go and check if they have tripped or not? In England, I have to do it myself. So the work in England is more demanding. Besides me being an electrician, 99% of my electrical work, I was a business person. I was running my electrical company, construction company in South Africa. Tell me, Penny, can you build a house? I can build from foundation to the last nail on the roof. I learned that when I was in South Africa. So now I've said, this is a time for me to do career change. You're allowed to do a career change in life. I worked as an electrician for 27 years. I have hanged the boots. Opportunities in countries that you go. Don't keep holding on to something that will not give you what you want. I am 47 years old. How do I secure my stay in England? Is by me opening my eyes and say, what businesses are happening in England? The health sector is what happens in England. Even if I don't work as I want to, even before I work as an electrician, but the health sector is what is paying. Lord, give me the wisdom. I am always a business person. Give me the wisdom to open my business in England. As a care agent, I've already shifted. I can't come in England and work for 5 years and say, I am waiting to get my permanent raise. And then after my permanent raise, I will go back to do electrical. I am not going back to do electrical work anymore. It is a history that I did perfectly well. I don't regret. I have no callbacks. I've installed solar panels. I have done installations, wiring from ground to the whole thing until the whole house finishes. I don't have people that call me back and say, Penny, the house is not working. I did it perfectly well. I'm happy. So I've gotten into a chapter where I've said, now I want to do healthcare. The future is healthcare. Pray for me so that by the end of those 5 years, I have my agencies in England. Let me also have a company that you guys are going to Google and say, hey, it is that woman. She's running a very successful company in England. That's what I want. So, I'm a person that moves with the wave. Where the wave is going is where we are going. I cannot come to England and suffer as an electrician for the name of being an electrician. No, I'm not securing my stay. Lee, I'm not talking about securing my stay. I am not going to work as an electrician in my life. I hang up the boots. I have done career change. I want a business at 50 years, at 60 years, that I'll be able to run. Here in England. Why should I suffer and work as an electrician as if there are no other jobs that can give me money? I realized I come to England. Healthcare is where the money is. So why not get into healthcare? Why not get into healthcare than running and just saying, I'm an electrician. Hey, after 5 years, after 5 years, I want to be running my own company. After 5 years, I am going to, once a business person, always a business person. After 5 years in Europe, I want my business with my name. I'm supposed to even get my share code. As a director, I need to get my share code, because now the government is saying you need to get your share code as directors of companies. I'm already a director in England. The only thing is me to start operating my business. So I am not going to be thinking about electrical. I am doing healthcare. Healthcare is what? By 5 years, my company will also be 5 years old. And we will start operating. When I am free, I am not going to look for electrical jobs. I'll be running my own company. That's what I'm saying. I have done completely career change. After 5 years, when I get my indefinite, or even if I don't get my indefinite, if they say now you can work on your own, I am not going to be working for someone in the healthcare because I already have my own company. You see? So it needs your brains. What future are you securing for yourself? I want to create a business where at 65, I'm still able to get money. I'll sit on my laptop. I'll get all my ancestors from Africa to say, come and work for me. And we will run our family business. You kept mentioning that you were a qualified electrician. Good luck. Lee, I need people to understand the reason why I mention all these things. I'm still a qualified electrician. I will not die not a qualified electrician. I am not just working as an electrician, but I am a qualified electrician. I am a qualified electrician. South Africa Board of Electrical, whatever, engineering people, they know that Penelope is a qualified electrician. Because Zimbabwe, they know that I'm a qualified electrician. But I am not going to be working as an electrician. I've said, I did this. Those are my credentials. I know my credentials. I did. I get naked on Facebook, not because I'm a nobody who doesn't think. Because I noticed there's an opportunity to get money. I follow money. I love money, guys. Me, I love money. So I need people to understand, to say, you define people and say, oh, she's naked, this useless lady. I'm not a useless lady. I'm a very focused human being. I saw that my videos are paying. So why not get paid? I wake up, I'm dressing for work. I post my video dressing for work. I get paid for it. I come back with my dirty underwears. I remove them and sniff them, and people watch. I'm getting paid for it. So don't ever think when you see people doing things on Facebook, think money. Go on my views and see how many views I'm getting before you insult. 100 years from now, this is my prayer, guys. I want to share my prayers with you. So 2026, I've said, every money I'm going to get on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, I want to save that money. At least I want to acquire 4 different stands, including a farming stand. 4. 2026 is about buying my stand. So I want that money, Mwari, to come from my social media platforms. I don't know what your prayers are. Some will even say they will come on social media and keep insulting people. It's up to you. I saw an opportunity where I can get money and I'm utilizing it unapologetically, guys. I've lost friends. Yes, I've lost friends. So go on, get naked and get paid. Thank you, Lee. So I've actually said to people, I've lost friends, I've lost relatives, but I don't care because my title deeds will be written in my name, not my friends' names. You understand? So at the end of the day, be you, secure the bag, guys. Kana wawana mukana wekuita mari, guys. Ha, ita my guy. That's all the advice I'm going to give you in 2026. Kana waona mari. Gabriel, thank you so much. Guys, I pray for everyone that has been watching this live stream as well. Kuti, secure the bag. Secure the bag. And bear in mind right now, Africa is going through scramble for land. If you do not secure land for your future generations, they will be asking you what you were doing when others were securing land. Go to your elders. Go to your home areas in the countryside and say, we want our pieces of land. Even if you are a Zimbabwean person, go to your chief and say, I need my piece of land. Secure that, get it written in your names. This is the year, by 2030, let us own as many title deeds as we can. I totally discourage people to be buying my stand at 20,000, 40,000, 50,000. Don't do that. Go and buy prime land. You understand, guys? You know the best for yourself. Just keep it up. So, guys, this is what I'm saying. Go and secure the land. Go and secure the land. Go and secure the land. If you can, go and secure the land. Go and sit down, Nana Chief Venue, and say, we want the piece of land. It is the only way you can do it. 100 years from now, we want Africa to be run by Africa, by African people. 100 years from now, we should be singing a different story. It is you who is going to write a different narrative about the people of Africa. It is this, why God, to those people that believe, to those people that talk about morals, to those people that talk about morals in the church, listen to this one. Don't you think your God, not my God, your God, made it possible for people to go out all over everywhere so that the history of Africa can be changed? This is the opportunity, you as the African people, to change the narrative of the African continent. Let's write the history of Africa differently. To those with their morals, keep them and stay poor. To us without the morals, let us do it, so that our generation, 10 years from, 100 years from now, I will leave something for my people with my blood. You with your morals, keep them, guys. Those that want their morals, keep them. You can pass your morals from one generation to the next generation, to the next generation and next generation. Mwari, without my morals, Lord Jesus, without my morals, I want to leave generational wealth to my people. Let those with their morals stay with their morals. Let them not even come on my page, Mwari. Without the morals, I want to leave generational wealth to my people. Those are my prayers. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray with you, my African fellow brothers and sisters. Let us acquire land. 29 December, I will come back again and say, what have we achieved? This is the second day of January 2026. I have come, I think, for more than an hour and encouraging everyone. Let's go and acquire the land in our countries. Be it you are in Egypt, go and ask whoever your chief is to say, I want my piece of land. Go to Egypt, Kenya, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa. South African, stop harassing other African people. Go to your people instead of getting cheap RDP houses. Go and say, we want our piece of land, so that you also get that piece of land as African people. That is my prayer this year. So to every African person, I'm going to say, unashamedly, let's go and acquire land, guys. It is our right in our African countries to say, go to your chief and say, I want a piece of land. If the chief said the piece of land is 5,000, if Facebook is going to pay me 5,000, I will buy the piece of land with that money from Facebook. You understand? We want African people that don't just stick with morals and the Bible. It is high time as an African person you should say, I have read the Bible, it's okay, but I'm going to put the Bible down and apply what the wise men are doing. Other people are getting richer and richer. You are busy preaching the Bible. Other people, you went to school with a lot of people. Guys, you went to school with a lot of people. Your friends are making money and living a good life. You are busy preaching the Bible. Preach. I wish you the best with your preaching. I wish you the best. TikTok, please tap and connect TikTok. You people that want to preach the Bible, preach. But remember your friends that you went to school with, they already have 5 houses. Some of them, they already even have pieces of land. You are busy preaching morals. Hey, Satan, go away. Don't come and preach morals to me. Come and preach on how we can buy land as African people. Come and advise me, how can we buy pieces of land in Africa? How do we encourage each other? Don't come and talk to me about morals. Come and say, how do we buy pieces of land as African people? If you don't buy land, people coming from Asia, they will come and mine your pieces of land in Africa. Where they see there's land without title deeds, they are busy coming to mine the land. They are busy coming to build factories in your own African countries. You are busy preaching morals. Don't come on my page and preach morals. Come and say, Penny, how do we empower each other as African people? Those are people that I want to listen to. Those with morals, keep your morals. Go and tell your ancestors about the morals. Go and tell their ancestors that Go and tell the person even that brought the Bible to Africa to say, this African woman is refusing to read your Bible. I want the person that came and said, I want to mine in Africa. Those are the people I want to follow. Those that who were heartless and said, we can mine Africa and get rich, are the people that I want to follow. You understand? You want to follow those people that who came with the Bible. Follow it. You want to follow people that came with the Bible. How many years have you been reading the Bible? How many years? Imagine if they were given, instead of studying religious and education at school, if they were teaching us entrepreneur, where could Africa be? Right now, China is busy teaching its grade 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years about AI. You are busy still talking about the Bible as an African person. Hi, guys. How long are you going to be reading the Bible? How long? I want to understand. How long? England right now is teaching everyone to do AI. You are busy coming and saying, hey, morals, the Bible. Hey, morals, the Bible. I read the Bible more than 10 times. I'm tired. I want someone that's going to come and teach me how, Penny, AI is the future. And then I start doing AI. The people that are, the Chinese people that, right now, guys, if there's a China guy watching here, if there's anyone from China with their money, please, I'm a Zimbabwean. We can go back and mine in Zimbabwe. Please get in contact with me. Those are the people I'm looking for. Any Chinese people, European, German people, please come into my inbox. If you want to do mining in Zimbabwe, I'm a Zimbabwean. I can take you to, those are the people I'm looking for. People that want to network with me. People that want to connect and network with me are the people I'm looking for right now. Those people that want to do 10 days fasting. You are fasting while others are making money. Hey, you are busy fasting and praying while others are making money. My African people, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? You are fasting and praying for 10 days, 21 days. You don't even go to work. Imagine me, I'm in Europe, and from the first, I worked on the first and they paid me double pay. And then I'll be working long hours because some of my friends are on leave. And then at the end of the month, I'll even get an extra maybe 800, 700 pounds because I worked hard. When now you are busy fasting and praying. I don't want poverty like that, guys. I do not need poverty like that. Those people that are busy encouraging people to say, hey, fast 10 days, you are encouraging people to do poverty. You cannot be an advocate of the devil to encourage the whole African people to believe in poverty. Guys, I love you so much. Stay blessed, Auntie. I have to go now. I have to go. Love you so much.